Hey guys, so let's quickly go over the my first impressions of the SoundBlaster G3. Now it was interesting to me. I did a side by side with the G6, and I found that G3 there's a stark contrast between the two that I was not really expecting. It's $50, so there's a $100 difference, and you can kind of tell exactly where your money's going when you get the G6. Not to say the G3 is bad, but in comparison, it kind of sounded like a little bit tinny, a little sterile, and almost like hollow sounding. It's a very neutral sound, but it's not necessarily in a good way, at least at first. Of course, I'm going to be doing a full review and maybe a shootout with the G1, G3, G5, and G6, which I think will be cool, but it almost sounds like you're listening to it through a tin can. It wasn't the case with movies. Like, I watched some Twilight Zone and did some gaming. I didn't notice it there, but when I was listening to music and going back and forth with the G6, I noticed it a lot more so. The G6 is just like, it's more refined, it's smoother, and I'm not sure if this has to do with the output impedance. I'm not sure what the G3's is. I'd have to look that up, but I know the G6's is about 1, and so to me it's like a really good place to be. I do like very neutral, like JDS Objective 2 and stuff like that, but I just really enjoy the sound of the G6. But the G3, it's neutral and clinical, but not necessarily in a good way, I guess, at least so far. So those are my initial impressions. I've used the G3 so far with the 9500, the HD600, and the Deva. I found that it could not drive a Deva very well at all. In fact, I would not recommend this with really inefficient planars or AKG headphones. It did work fairly well with an HD600 and the SHP 9500, but I still found that I wasn't getting as much headroom as I would have liked. So keep that in mind. Of course, again, these are my first impressions. We're doing a full review, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll talk with you guys soon. Hope you enjoy this gaming footage. Alright, bye.